Hey there, everybody. Pete Pardo here. Welcome to another edition of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility, the show here on the channel where we take a look at some of the cool new stuff that's coming out in the worlds of heavy metal, all forms of metal, classic rock, hard rock, progressive rock, jazz, fusion. We cover a lot of cool genres here, right? No, we don't really do a lot of pop stuff. No, we don't dabble in punk. No, we don't do new wave, that sort of thing. We don't really dabble in folk. So if you've come here looking for that sort of thing, and some people still regret the fact that I don't cover those genres, not my specialty, not the stuff I love. So we try to keep it to stuff that, we really know a lot about here on the channel and we can talk about fairly intelligently. Today, we're going to take a look at a brand new release on Nuclear Blast Records for a band that I've been listening to for a long time. It's from Accept from Germany, Too Mean to Die. Just came out a couple weeks ago. I got to tell you, I'm digging this. This is now, the band have been working with Andy Sneap for a number of releases since Mark Tornillo joined the band. Mark, of course, they're not new anymore, but they're fairly recent. Singer, I can't even say fairly recent anymore because he's been in the band for quite a bit now, but he came over from TT Quick, obviously. So let's take a look at the booklet here. If you buy the CD, you get all the lyrics, okay, some photography and artwork here. And then, of course, in the middle, you got a nice shot of the band. You might be saying, holy crap, Pete, how many guys they got in the band now? Well, I guess Accept decided that we can't let Primal Fear have all the fun with the 3-guitar army, so Accept now has 3 guitar players. All right, you got Mark Tornillo on vocals. You got, of course, Wolf Hoffman, who's the only remaining original member, on lead guitar. You got Uwe Lulis on second guitar. You got Philip Schuss on third guitar. Martin Motnick on bass and Christopher Williams on drums. So once again, that's the guy. So the 3-guitar attack is back. Well, it's not back. It's here in Accept now. Maybe to stay. I don't know. I got to tell you, though, by listening to this album, and again, you've got the kind of familiar sounding production from Andy Sneap. I mean, his albums that he produces have a very specific sound to them. And I think if you like what you've heard on the last handful of Accept releases, especially since Mark joined the band and Andy's been working with them, I think you'll totally dig this. It's big, it's ballsy, it's beefy, it's totally crunchy and metallic, and the songs are really engaging. A lot of good stuff. So we got 11 tracks on here. It's a very pleasing, easy listening Accept album. And I don't mean easy listening like, that sort of thing. Easy listening meaning it's all metal anthems start to finish. And it's heavy. And there's lots of guitar firepower, great vocals. And the songs are all memorable. I mean, it starts off with Zombie Apocalypse, which kicks freaking ass. I mean, that's a great album opener. Love it. It's so catchy, but it's really heavy. The riffs are immense. You got the title track, Too Mean to Die, also very catchy and memorable. Then you got Overnight Sensation, which is so like German sounding. It really is. It's hard to explain why, but you get the chorus, and it's got almost kind of like these kind of the gang vocal chorus, but it's so German sounding. It's so memorable. Really, really good. You got No One's Master. Pretty cool song, good lyrics. The Undertaker is another ultra memorable song. I believe that's the song that they released as a single first, if I'm not mistaken, or at least the song that they always tease and release a song or two beforehand. Sucks to Be You, kind of catchy, little on the silly side, but kind of catchy. Then my favorite song on the album. It's absolutely immense. It's so heavy. Symphony of Pain. I mean, the riffs on this are just absolute juggernaut riffs. And I'm thinking Juggernaut, the evil mutant from the X-Men, right? Big, mountainous, just heavy as all hell. Symphony of Pain, great chorus, and just, the riffage is just unbelievable. Then you have The Best Is Yet to Come, decent song. How Do We Sleep? Not My Problem, which is really cool. And then it finishes off with Samson and Delilah, which is actually also really good. So the two songs that bookend the album, Zombie Apocalypse and Samson and Delilah, really good. It's a perfect sandwich. All the stuff in the middle, so tasty. I'm digging this. And, I kind of like the cover, too. This kind of like... almost like mechanized snake there, right? Pretty intense. We did a show not long ago with Martin Popoff and myself where we ranked the albums of Accept, and a really strong catalog, and another one of those bands that late in their career, kind of like Saxon and Metal Church and Overkill and Testament, these bands who were just putting out some spectacular albums all this, late in the game like this. And in many cases, there, some of these bands, kind of had a couple hiccups maybe along the way in the 90s. Not in recent years, right? And I know there's probably folks out there that maybe don't like the modern style productions and they're, loud and compressed and all that kind of stuff. But you know what? This is a heavy metal album. And it's a great sounding album. The songs are really good. They're very memorable. Wolf is playing up a storm on lead guitar. He's such a great, underrated guitar player. Mark is the, if you're going to replace Udo with anybody, Mark is the guy. He is the guy. Because he kind of has a similar kind of raspy voice, right? That gravelly voice. But he's got his own style, which is cool. And, he's the man and accept right now. And I can accept that. And I'm okay with it. So, Too Mean to Die. If you want to go sample some tracks just to kind of give yourself a little flavor. Zombie Apocalypse, absolutely. Symphony of Pain, absolutely. Too Mean to Die, absolutely. And The Undertaker, Overnight Sensation. Those are probably my favorites, but Samson Delilah is great too. Really good stuff. I have been listening to this quite a bit, cranking it in the car, what little I have been driving, back and forth to the supermarket, and I'm not really going a hell of a lot of other places, but I've been playing it quite a bit over the last week, so I enjoy it a lot. Make sure you check it out and visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, of course, we're here on YouTube all the damn time. Stay tuned for more programming here on the channel. We got Manila Road. Top 10 albums tonight with myself and Ryan Scow, as well as a live show for all you horror and monster film fans. We've got The Monsters Den coming up live here on the channel, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with myself, Rich Catino, and Chris Allo. Part 2 of our Animals Attack favorites. All right, so we'll be talking about 3 each films that we like where the animal is kind of the baddie and does the killing, right? So that's coming up tonight. We'll also be taking your questions in the chat room as well. So stay tuned for that at 8 o'clock. Don't miss it. And Martin Popoff and I are back tomorrow morning with another fun show. All sorts of stuff happening over the next bunch of days. So don't miss any of it. And, of course, next week, the debut of In the Prog Seat, another cool panel show we're doing. It's going to be all prog discussion. So, for those of you who love the format of the Hudson Valley Squares, of course, that will continue every Monday night. That's more of like a kind of metal and hard rock themed show. Well, In the Prog Seat is going to be for all you proggers who just want to hear discussions about prog and prog bands and prog albums. First episode is going to be all about our favorite prog and prog metal concept albums. So that's coming up next week, Tuesday, I believe. So stay tuned for that and a lot more. Visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter. Of course, we're here on YouTube all the damn time. And we'll see you all the damn time real soon. Bye-bye.